Good morning as we roll. Hello, Art. Up and down the fingers. And into the palms. And the pads of the pinky. And the thumb. And across the knuckles. And let's take the ball and the fingers and press between the thumb and the forefinger. And then the middle finger and the thumb. Ring finger. And pinky. And then over to the other hand, the forefinger. Right on. And the middle finger. Ring finger. And pinky. And today, let's bounce the ball or throw it up in the air if you have someone below you. Oh, lost that ball. Oh, into the wild blue yonder. We have another one here. There we go. All right. And we'll put it down on the ground. And assess the feet. Step on the ball right in the middle of the foot and press down 3 times. Bring it up to the knuckles. Press down once, going across. Slide it across the knuckles. Bring it to the top of the heel. Pivot on the toes and slide it across the top of the heel. Bring it to just below the first knuckle and press down. Side of the top of the heel and press down. And over to the 5th metatarsal. Press down, roll down each of the bones. And scribble. Three, two, one, release, reassess. Same thing on the other side. Rolling across. Rolling across the top of the heel. Pressing down on the 3 spots. And rolling down the bones. And scribbling. Three, two, one. Get that ball out of the way. Reassess. And let's do some wood chops. 7 through the middle, 7 on either side. We won't go across the body today. We'll just go on the same side. 4. 5. Hinging at the waist, keeping the spine nice and neutral. To one side, to the middle. And then to the other. And then come on up and shake the tree. Three, 2, 1, sit down. Twist the waist, swing the arms. And center. It's the motion wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine. Step to one side. The other. Starlight. Roll the shot. And center. Same thing in the other direction. And center. Walk. March. Or jog. So today we're going to go back to Suprun's functional exercises. Review those one more time since they're great ones you can do all the time. Very simple. There are some sit to stands, but no real squats. If you want to do rapid squats, I wouldn't rule it out. I think I'm going to do some side jacks today. Whatever you do, including exactly what you're doing. Be safe. Well, starts in 5. 5 Tibetans actually, and after class 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. And 30. 2D press. Lace those fingers, raise them up. Reach for the sky. Bend back if you can. Come back to center and in one direction. And then the other. Center. Lower the hands, push out at the chest. Come on down. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Raise the arms and hands and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Try to raise a little bit higher. And then come on down and shrug. And roll back. Form the W with the arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together again and hold. And release. And squeeze. And release. And one more time. Squeeze. Release. Extend the arms and rotate. And reverse. One palm down, one palm up, flip flop. And then bring one arm across the body, press in at the elbow. And then the other. One arm behind the back, press down and in. And the other. Grab both elbows, rock side to side. And come on down. Rotate the neck. Go in the other direction. Nod. Go in shoulder. Look up. Look down. Over one shoulder. And then the other. Tuck in your chin. And back like a pigeon. Let's do a side lunge. And then in the other direction. Come on up. We're going to do a gym stick routine today, so we'll get the calves and hamstrings and quads and everything else with that routine. Starting with some dynamic swimmers behind the back of the head in one direction. And then the other. And then hold the stick up overhead and go back and forth. And then behind the back, twist side to side. And stick down to just above the knees, bring the hands around in front, hinge at the waist, and grab the stick in the middle and pull up. Keeping your spine neutral as you hinge at the waist. And then come around with the stick to the front. Step away with the hands at or near the top. Hinge at the waist and stretch the shoulders. Bring the stick across the body with one hand. Bring the other hand up underneath the armpit, grab the shoulder, hinge at the waist, tug gently. And then do the same thing on the other side. Underneath, tug gently. Bring the stick to the side of the foot, push away with the top hand, pull in with the bottom hand, hinge slightly at those. Same thing the other way. Bring the stick out in front of one foot. Bring the foot about 6 inches away from the pole. Drop the stick against the collarbone. Slide both hands down. Lift the sole of the foot so you're on your heel. And if you want, just wiggle it back and forth to increase the stretch on the hamstring. Going up. Same thing on the other foot, before the other foot and leg. Come on up. Press the first foot with the sole against the stick. Stretch the calf. Then the other foot. Going to bring the first foot forward 90 degrees, back foot, you're on the balls of your feet, and you want to come down and stretch the hip flexion. Switch the position of the feet and do the same. Come around, grab one foot by the shin, ankle, or toes, and stretch the quads. Then the other. Bring the first foot in front and push that knee back. And slightly at the waist. Stretching those glutes. Same thing on the other side. And come on up, put the stick in the middle. Hold on with two hands, one hand for a finger or two at the top. Come up on your toes and back on your heels, holding for about a second in each position, and let's do 15. 4. 14 and 15. Great. Let's put the sticks down. We're going to do the last Suprun's functional exercises. He's a PT trained in the McKenzie method. I've been using a McKenzie method on my shoulder. Let's see. I'm going to continue to do it. But I want to remind you that one of his precepts is, even though it's great to take a long walk or a long run or whatever all the time, it's also important to get up and move in the course of the day for 5 or 10 minutes, you know, every 2 hours or so. So try to do that. We're going to start with a chair, just the basic sit to stand. Sit down. Something you can do all the time, watching television, getting down for a meal. 2. And if you want to increase it, of course, you could hold the weight in your hands. It could be 1 pound, it could be a 5 pound. Or we're going to do 10, 5, 6, 7. If you need to, you can push off. 8. You can put your hands in front to make it a little more difficult. 9. Or up overhead. 10. Many ways to progress or regress that exercise. Let's come around to the back of the chair. And this is the one leg balance while you're brushing your teeth. So what you want to do at night when you're brushing your teeth is hold on to the countertop with one hand. You're brushing your teeth with your other, and you are standing with standing on one foot as you brush. Now you may be able to just switch the foot if you're right-handed and you want to continue to brush with your right hand, or you can go to your left hand and brush with that hand and pick up the other foot. You try to do this every night, it'll help in terms of your balance. Switching again. And switching again. All right, I'm going to put the chair to the side for a second and talk about getting up and down from the floor. You want to determine, and you hopefully you have by now because I've done this twice, but if not, determine which leg is your strongest by doing a lunge in both directions. Now, the further down you can get, the better off you are. If you need to, put a chair in front of you and work your way up to doing it without a chair. If they're both the same, pick a leg. That's great. Doesn't matter which, but if you found one is stronger than the other, let's do that one. We're going to come down into a lunge and put one knee on the floor. We're going to put the other knee on the floor and get down on all fours. Roll to the side. Come back up on all fours. Put the leg that was strongest, or the leg that you're using, up in a 90-degree position again. Bring your hands to the top of the thigh. Push off and get up. And again, if you need to, use the back of a chair to help you if that's too difficult. So let's do it again. We're going to bring a strong leg forward, or if you want to do the alternate leg, if they're both the same, that's fine. Come down, get on all fours, come to your side, roll over, bring that leg forward. Bring your hands to the top, push off, and get up. Let's do one more on each side. If you can do each side, we're going to do two more total. Front, come down, all fours, to the side, roll over back on all fours, bring the leg forward, hands on top. Push off and up. And I'll do one more. Forward, down, 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 side, all fours, forward, hands on, and push it up. Good. Suprun also suggests if you have stairs to do 2 or 3 sets of climbing 15 or 20 steps each day. All right, we're going to do our 4-7-8 breath, a nice relaxing breath, a great breath to do if you're having trouble getting to sleep, or you want to just calm down, get some of the aggravation out. It's an inhale of 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8. Ready? Inhale through the nose. Hold. And exhale through the mouth. more rounds. And then rub those hands together. Cultivating chi. Form the chi ball. What you dancing us around? The center. 2 breaths. Push that belly out, the diaphragm down. Yeah. Let's open our hearts. And let's send it out on that exhale. And center. 2 breaths. And bring down heavenly chi. Go down, gather chi from the earth. And
Thanks, Tom.
hey, you're welcome, Mira. Have a good
Thanks,
one.
Tom.
You
Don,
too.
take care.
Thank you, Tom. See you tomorrow.
All right, Richard.
Thank you, Thomas. So thank you.
Great to see you. See you soon. And for anybody who's still around, I'm going to do a little 5 Tibetans. I'm going to switch the camera. Yes. Going to twist at the waist and swing the arm. Or spin. Up to 11. All right. And when you're done, take 2 nice deep diaphragmatic breaths. And then join the camera and me down on the floor. We're on our backs and the hands are by our side with the fingers facing forward, palms down or under the back. Lower back if you need help there, or under the head if you need help with your neck. In the modified version, the head, neck, and shoulders come up at the same time as the soles of the feet. You go right back down. Unmodified version, legs are extended and we come up as the head, neck, and shoulders do. And that's one. I'm going to do 6 unmodified and then 5 modified. 2. And 11. Take 2 deep breaths. Then we're going to get up on our knees. Hands are behind the thighs, around the glutes. If you have issues with your back and can't flex, just come right back on your knees. Otherwise, flex and come forward. 1, 2, up to 11. Deep breaths. And we'll turn around, sit down, and do some inverted tables, either with our hands by our hips, with the fingers facing forward, or if you prefer, you can put them behind you, with the fingers facing away. Legs are extended in the unmodified version. In the modified version, just keep the soles of your feet on the floor. Whatever works for you. I'm going to do 11 unmodified. 1, and when you're done, take 2 nice deep breaths. And we'll get it on our all fours. In the modified version, we're coming up into Cobra. Unmodified, start in a down dog and come into an up dog. I'll do 6 modified, 5 unmodified, starting now. And when you're down, come around. We're off today, hasn't it? And sit with your legs crossed, however is most comfortable for you. And we're going to do 6 rotations in one direction, 5 in the other, either sitting up or bending down. I think today I'm going to sweep the broom. 2. Top. 5 in the other. And when you're done, switch the position of the leg. So it was in front, goes behind. Or if it was on top, it was underneath. And we'll do 5 in the original direction, 6 in the reverse. Pausing on the last round and stretch out and do 2 rounds of box press. 4, 4, 4, 4. And I'm stretching out in front, 4 in, 4 hold, 4 out, 4 hold. Place here with the left knee and then the right. Starting around. Moving left. And moving left. And come up. And down.
Have a good day, T.
You too. Thank you.
Say hello to everybody.
I'll do.